Hello everyone, I'm back. It's Ben with another quick review. You know, a day doesn't really go by where I don't thank the gods of gaming for the sort of indie game proliferation we now see on console. Because without that, we would never get games that are as downright cool as Party Hard on Xbox and PS4. It's finally come out after being out on console for a while. And once upon a time, when we visited EGX last year, when the site was still known as Xbox, Mark got hands-on with this and wrote a glowing preview. Sadly, all of that is lost to the internet devils that destroyed the old website. We'd still love to have some of that content, but sadly that's all gone. And he absolutely loved this game, and I can see why. It's a hard one in some ways to describe. It's kind of like a stealth action game, I guess you could sort of call it, where it's sort of got puzzle elements. Every stage is a different location. You're seeing the very first one. This was actually recorded pretty early on in my my playthrough, so I am not very good at this game in this video, because this game is hard, and each stage gives you this sort of puzzle environment where you have different interactable sort of objects that can cause different effects in the game. Things from explosions to breaking things to causing distractions to lures to poison. And your goal as this individual, this masked individual, is to kill all the guests at a party. The reason being, which you discover when enjoying the absolutely crazy, bonkers, hilarious story, is that, you know, you're sick of the noise from these parties, and you're going to go around and you're going to kill everyone at parties because you can. Because you just hate people. And sometimes, you know, you feel like that, don't you? I sometimes hate people. Sometimes, you know, most people have experienced that thing where the neighbours are noisy and you could just wish you could go around there and silence them. Be it screaming children or a party or whatever, a dog barking or a car alarm going off. Noise is one of those things that definitely motivates people to be crazy. Maybe not to the point of massacring 50 odd guests at a party, but hey, I don't know what your tolerances are. I would suggest perhaps not doing that, though, just because, you know, you won't be able to play any more awesome video games if you're in maximum security prison, so maybe avoid that. In a way, I've described everything there is to describe about Party Hard now. You go around and you kill the guests and you do it and you try not to get caught. If you get caught, it's game over and you try to do the level again. All the while enjoying the amazing music, which you can't hear that well right now because I've had to lower it down so you can hear me, but trust me, it's fantastic, and I'm going to buy the soundtrack, it's that good. This is a little game put out by Pinnacle Games, I want to say, but that could be a horrible mispronunciation of their name, which I'm actually struggling to say the word pronunciation and then struggling to say the word struggling. Oh, it's all going horribly wrong. And published by Tiny Build, the guys that often find these little indie sort of titles, these little gems, and put them out. Now, I mean, I really like the look of this game. Some people might say that the sort of retro aesthetic is getting a bit played out, but I think it suits this game a lot. While this sort of time period of the game, I don't think it's ever overtly stated. It has a kind of 80s feel to me, and that means that retro aesthetic, it kind of plays into that sort of setting. The story is told through, you know, similarly kind of retro cutscenes, which are just voice acted to the max. It is the most over the top, I think, non-Americans putting on American accents I've ever heard in a voiceover. They're hilarious. I hope it was the developers who did it and not like professional voice actors. I suspect it might have been, and I give them a lot of credit for it because it's really funny. The whole game is darkly comedic, actually. The ways you can kill people, the things you can do to murder as many guests as possible, the crazy backup you can call in to help at various times. It's all just so funny and over the top, and you know, the levels are really challenging, but you're just going to throw yourself at them again and again and again and again because you want to beat them. There's that fun sort of quick replayability of it that really plays into the puzzle aspect, and the stealth is it's not exactly forgiving, and at times it can feel a little bit harsh, but you know, you can often overlook it, and most of the time, even if you do get caught or something, you can get out of the situation, even if it's just sprinting away, or perhaps something else. Maybe you disguise yourself, or just go Rambo, or you have like the bodyguard upgrade. I quite like that one when you get it. But anyway, I really enjoy Party Hard. I think it's a cool game with a cool idea and a cool aesthetic. The whole game is just really cool, and cool music. The whole package works really well. And I think as a little independent game on the consoles, it's a nice little palate cleanser between your big AAAs, and I definitely think it should be supported. So I would give Party Hard a really good 8 out of 10.